Peace, peace. Welcome back to season 2, episode 12, finale of Your Leaders Only digital show and podcast. Brought to you here by What It Changed Inc. and Tone Drone TV. I'm your host, Kendell.
And I'm Semaj.
And man, today, man, we will be recapping season 2, previewing and talking over our milestones, our accomplishments, the digital show, and everything that we happened in season 2. We would be just running it back, giving you all the updates and things of that nature, and just recapping the season. So we ask that you please invite your friends, loved ones, have a watch party. Invite all your co-workers, anybody, man. Just come watch the show. Hit the like button, share, comment. If you watching on the live stream, you can comment on as we go along. And if you miss this live stream, you always can comment, pound, replay in the comments and watch it anytime.
Yeah, and this is episode 13. This is our season finale, episode 13.
Sorry about that.
No, that's cool. In season 2, like you said, we covered some topics. Some of them were rougher than others. And then we ran back some of our most popular episodes as the holiday season was coming through and things like that. And we even had a few guests this season.
So touch with our sister.
Yeah.
Judge Faruqi.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we accomplished a lot this season.
Yeah. So some of the topics that they included this season were the reunite and the rebuild, the depression and suicide, self-evaluation, mentoring, the power in your voice. During our discussions, we tackled how these topics range true in our own lives every day and how we're overcoming them together and apart single-handedly. In the same struggles as we have daily, as you guys have. So we try to be as transparent as possible on the fly. A lot of us are learning as we go. We haven't been taught a lot of this stuff. So to be able to express and explain what we're going through, we just pray that it's making it easier for you and your siblings and your family and your close-knit circle, because it's all about ironing things out, especially things that we've been holding on to for decades. It's kind of like they trigger at any moment.
Absolutely.
And we be exploding off of decades worth of frustration in a moment of time that had nothing to do with that decade.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you unloading and you unpacking. So it was definitely good to be able to even hit hardship and then come back and smooth it out and talk about it like adults and even more like people that love each other.
Correct.
Because we throw those words around a lot and we have to start utilizing it and showing it. Through action. So that was good, and we hope that you guys seen some of the coping mechanisms and that you're applying them, and that you're being transparent and diving into difficult topics and difficult situations together. Let's keep that in mind.
Always.
Try to dive into all these things together, and then if you can't, then do it alone, but get help as you do it alone. That's why we try to continue to tell you to get therapy. Break the stigma on therapy. It's okay to get therapy because what we're trying to do is become the best versions of our individual selves, so we make it easier on other people's lives when we connect. Nobody deserves your baggage, and you don't deserve anybody else's baggage.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, sir. And that's the most important thing. We got to build. We got to agree to disagree. We agree on a lot of things. It also was a touching moment just to have our first guest, which was the judge, just to dive in and be able to ask personal questions, to be able to interact with the judge, just to let y'all see that it's possible, that to do 10 years and be able to interact with the same judge that took me off probation was a success for me. Also, interviewing my sister, our sister, I'm sorry, but interviewing her was a great thing as well, because we all have our different uniqueness about us, but we all are alike in some way. So it's easy for us to disagree. If we do disagree, to come back and always talk about it. We show that we pretty much are like an open book. We lay it all out on the table. No, we're not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. Striving to be good and great, but I don't think I'll ever be perfect, but I do appreciate everything that's came with this opportunity that we do have on this platform to be able to reach out and touch hearts. my brother is doing some major things in this community, in this world. Um, to be able to reach back to our community where we grew up from a distance is also amazing. So it just shows that the power of the voice, like we said, it travels a long way. Um, and also we also dealing with our same issues and still having to battle with this, the trials with our dad and our trials with our aunts and our family issues. We still do deal with the same things y'all deal with. So yeah.
All right. So we also want to keep you informed about the mental health emergency number, which is 988, and the importance of, like you said, we just said, continue to get help, reach out for help, ask for help. One of the major things is we got to remember these smartphones are only as smart as the user. So utilize your Googles and stuff just like you do for anything else. And YouTube, we use YouTube to, learn a lot of the new dances. We use YouTube to learn how to cook. We use it, to keep up with the latest podcasts and things like that. But YouTube could be your friend in learning how to breathe. With breathing exercises, it have a lot of mantras up there, has a lot of affirmation videos. YouTube also has a lot of workout videos if you can't get to the gym. They have a lot of in-home workout videos.
Yes,
It's all about what you're going to look for and what you're looking for at this point, because we have access to so much. So when you don't know and it's hard to find it, it's all in your hand. Everything is at your access of your fingertips. So let's be mindful. They used to say the calculator is only as smart as its user, and that was back in the day. So now it's about these smartphones. The smartphone is only as smart as the user. So let's be mindful of that, and be sure to take your time with your self-care. Eat right, eat better. Stop overeating. Try to be mindful of overeating. Where there's a meal, try to replace a meal with a salad. Try to replace a meal with a whole fruit, like a whole pineapple, a whole cantaloupe, a whole melon. Also, throw a smoothie in there, a shake in there. We just got to get out of the habit of overeating. I know everybody's not at the level of just eating, fruits and plants and berries, but we can't overload. That's the American diet. We overload. They say
yes,
we
sir.
have to eat 3 times, and it's time to just get in tune with your body. Eat when your body is telling you to.
Mm-hmm.
Eat for nourishment instead of survival.
Mm-hmm.
And luxury. A lot of us eat at the hands of stress, at the hands of depression, cravings, which are signs that we need to detox. So a lot of us are just overeating, and eating has a lot to do with our emotions. They're tied in hand to hand. So that's why you want to eat things that make you happy, like when you eat a great piece of watermelon on a 100-degree day, and you're sitting on the porch. It's a reason why you're smiling. It's a reason why that water is hitting you and it's running down your face, and it's okay. You feel just fine about it because it's there to bring you nourishment. It's there to raise your frequency. So let's just keep being mindful of that. Be slow. Take your time. Be patient. Like I say, exercise, meditate, yoga. Find you a hobby. Volunteer. Work on your business. Get in tune with your purpose. Please try to fuel it with passion. A healthy lifestyle and a productive life begins with you. In the mirror. So call out all the things, like we always say, self-evaluation. Do some checks and balances on your own life, because a lot of us, we could sit around, and it's great to be a mediator and a moderator, and we could be a voice, but it's easy to point out stuff in other people's lives, you know what I mean? So don't point the finger without remembering 3 pointing back at yourself. Don't ask nobody to do nothing if you're not going to go double time. So that's one of the things that I tell the other mental health coaches when we're dealing with the youth. We're not asking y'all nothing to do anything that we're not going to go double. We're not going to do double the work. So if it's about being respectful, if it's about loving yourself, caring for yourself, taking your time, working out, whatever it is, we have to do that too. We got to get out of the habit of every time we get handed power, we turn into the slave master.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what we were taught. So a lot of us, a lot of coaches, a lot of people in position, managers, stuff like that. And as soon as you get that power, you abuse it. You do less work. You do more pointing the finger. You do more attitude. You're less respectful. You're more disrespectful. So let's just be mindful, man. When you get in a position, that's why we're trying to create better leaders and leaders instead of better bosses.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let's just keep building on those things.
Yeah. So we looking forward until going into the third season, I I plan to be you building with the youth, getting out there more in the community. We both are being assets right now to a lot of youth, and I say that because of where I work at. Um, it's a lot of young adults in there that's lost, or some of them just need guidance, or just ear to listen. And then in the atmosphere that you're entering now with the athletes and touching the mental, it's real exciting to be going into season 3, man, and I'm real excited for that. Definitely excited for that. So having Judge Faruqi on the having our sister on the show, uh, I plan to dive into. Hopefully, we can get Judge Faruqi again to do a part 2, so we can dive into some of the. I know you got some thoughts on your mind of and questions to ask Judge Faruqi, and I kind of want that to be an open conversation with y'all too this time. And also hopefully we can get Officer Hooker on there. He's a retired police officer that works for the United States D.C. courts. So hopefully we can get him in there too as well. Oh yeah, and Judge Walton, senior judge. That's the senior judge that runs the road program, that created the road program, and actually who is my probation was my probation judge. So yeah, hopefully we can get him. That's gonna be a hard one, but hopefully we can get him. What you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to bringing possibly, well, not possibly, you say down for whatever. So my therapist,
Mm-hmm.
bringing him in on the next season, so people could see how our sessions have been,
Right.
and how we help one another. Even when you take notes, it's kind of like we're helping one another. But I'm just looking forward to getting things done in black and white. That's why I haven't been, gung ho like all the way overboard yet, because
Right.
I've been let down a
Mhm.
lot and announced things, and then you just want to make sure people are happy and excited about your vision.
Right.
When you present something, it's your baby. You can see it all the way through. You know what it's supposed to look like and stuff like that. So I'm just excited to just see things develop and come together, because um, 30 about 30 years ago, 33 years ago, when I first started playing sports, from Pop Warner in recreational basketball, to now being 39 in less than 30 days, and knowing that they didn't have mental health coaches, they didn't have too many coaches, period, who didn't care outside of sports. So even like now, I mean, that's why we creating it, because it's the same. You get your few coaches that will talk to, if you're a star, what I mean? They got a little bit more time for you, but it's only so much a coach can do, which is why we're doing our best to bring the parents and get the parents involved with the sports too, because we're trying to create better young men. And creating better young men would create a better team.
Yeah.
It create so much more. So I'm excited for that.
Make more role models.
Yeah, I'm excited to just keep staying consistent, to see where life is taking me at this moment. Cooking has been doing well. I want to do more of that. We've been coming up with just different ideas of how to help more. I think like the group home thing was something that was out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So to continue cooking for group homes right now is just for all of the love and the heart. But a goal of mine is to be able to get the group homes to create a budget for them to have 1 day or 2 days where they're eating,
Right.
better.
Right.
When they go on grocery shopping, allowing us to come in and go grocery shopping to pick better things, and being able to provide that around the table atmosphere for kids that a lot of times are thrown away. Of course, they're in a group home, so they don't have their parents there. They don't get a bunch of visits from family members and stuff like that. So be able to keep instilling positive. I'm not going to say role models. I'll say positive, real models, um, because I'm not playing a role, man. This is literally my life. This is something I'm choosing to do. This is something that I felt in my heart where I wanted to move forward with marketing, promotion, advertise, stuff like that. Um, we were looking on Dr. Boyce's page earlier, and there was a guy who went in, and this was a little bit extreme, but he was in Walmart, and he paid for everybody's stuff in Walmart. And you know, the reaction and stuff from people is priceless, but doing stuff like that is better to me. You know, where you go spend $3,000 on ads, Facebook, Twitter, this, that, third. If I could take $3,000 for the month and cook for 5, 6 group homes, you know, go clean up the area, you know, clean the street with the football team, you know, go to a hospital. And with my boy, he plays the trumpet. So what he was trying to do is trying to figure out how he can do corporate. How can he do corporate performances opposed to just getting booked privately for like 150, 250 just to play his horn as a piece of a band. And one of the ideas I came up with him on the fly, man, I just told him, I said, man, well, you ever thought about people who are in a hospital or a mental facility or in an old folks home who still have their senses and they may have an instrument there or they used to play an instrument? How about you take the instrument they used to play, rent it, and then y'all play your instrument together? You can heal people through playing certain vibrations on your trumpet. But just stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, where everybody's trying to just recreate the wheel. This is something that's nobody. I like to go where there. Like I continuously say, I like to go where there ain't no competition. If everybody's over there competing, I don't want to be a part. I'd rather collaborate. So when y'all figure it out and who's the best, those who don't make it, come over here. Let's collaborate. You know what I'm saying? Because there's tons of ideas and there's tons of problems. Like I keep trying to tell people, where they looking for money, I'm just looking for problems. Right now I'm trying to just find as many problems that my ideas and things that I can come up with that I could really do, though. Not just say it. Because we'd be like, oh, this is the solution, blah, blah, blah. But it's not nothing you can go start working on tomorrow. So right now I'm excited just to keep being consistent, keeping my word, see what El Capitan does. Like, this is the portion that I wanted to bring. I'm not afraid to say it. Like, I know some people, they not looking at it, but I am. And the people who are in my tribe, in my community, we looking at the Epstein Island documents. We looking at that type of stuff. And like I continuously tell you, and the more stuff keep getting revealed, this is why I keep celebrity at that level. They are entertainers. They're not leaders. They're not. I'm done, you know. But I have an obligation, and I love my business partner. And I love what he creates. But I create too, you know, and I create in a different way. And what I want people to get from our brand is, yes, fly and all that stuff. But I want you to know we one of them brands. We don't own prisons. We one of them brands that are not doing this and that and the third. The other half of our brand is working on being a leader in real life. When people call, pick up that phone, having numerous calls. That's how we got to that point in the conversation with my brother from the Bahamas. And that's just wild, you know, brother calling me from the Bahamas. But we went to college together, and it almost brought me to tears because he was just talking about losing his mom. He lost his mom. He takes care of his grandma. And these are the things that y'all don't get, you know. And we can just have that conversation for 2-3 hours just to be able to say, man, I know how you feel, bro. Like, people want you to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Well, what about the days where I'm just mentally exhausted? Like, who do I call on? Who do I call? So it's cool to just start having those. So I'm excited to see just more people get out of their way, you know, feel comfortable to be transparent, to call on you, to still be there, but then getting better at and still being able to take my self-care serious, to be able to refurbish, you know, rehydrate myself, re-energize myself, take the days that I need to do that. But I'm just excited to become a older man. Like, I want to get old, you know. I want to be able to continue to share wisdom and not run from my age, not run from my grades, but 50, 60, 70, 40, still being healthy, still be able to complete a full workout with the teams, you know. Excited about what's going on down in Richmond, you know, to get those. Excited what's going down on in Virginia Beach at Green Run High School. Richmond is Hermitage High School. But just showing more how you never lose that connection with your brothers, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, I was pouring it on strong. So it's so great to be able to have these conversations now with them, and they knew what I meant then. I was just passionate, but I didn't mean no harm. But I want to help. All I want to do, I want to see the clothes win. I want to see us win with programs. Like one of my favorite people forever will be Malcolm X, just in the Panthers, because they were creating programs. They were feeding the community, and they had each other's back. They didn't want to have to pull a pistol, but we will in defense of us. And I want to run more to that, man. I want to see us take pride in just loving one another, man. Like, brother, you look nice today. Man, you do too.
Yeah.
Brother, what you got going on down there? I want to come support. And he asked me the same thing, and sister, same thing. And oh, that's your daughter? Oh, she does what? Oh, I got a cousin that do this, and my sister does hair. She ever thought about doing hair? Oh, she really like putting makeup on her dolls. Okay, well, let's link her up with the girl who we know who do makeup. Just being more of a vessel and more of a leader in that way to teach us that you can put your guard down and you can put your ego down and you can put your insecurities down. It's okay to help one another, because ain't nobody else going to help us. And I'm just excited for that. I'm excited for us to do business, now, because we have something. And I felt that way when we first sat down. And that's what gets me excited, to work on something. It's not about coming out and getting 100,000 likes and 100,000 views right out the box. It's about getting one view, and that one turn to 10, and seeing 200 views, and knowing that we haven't put the money behind it, and we haven't done this, and we haven't done that. But to get that connection with people, yeah, somebody might watch 10 minutes, or somebody might watch 15 minutes, but to see people watch 30 minutes, and then they sit there and DM you, and they share it, and they saying, man, thanks for you doing that, because now you start seeing other people put up motivation posts. You start seeing people in your community. It just start changing a little bit. That's the change we want to see.
You see more people working out.
Yeah, just stuff like that, or posting their plates.
Definitely.
Just all of that. And we got to do more of that. But that's why I just put my phone down and I do my pull-ups at the end, because I want you to see this is the end of my workout. Everything that they saying, like today, I did 31 miles on my bike. I'm just testing myself. I'm in a fight with myself, because I want to become better. Like I continuously say, and I guess that's one of the things I'm excited about, is just falling in love completely with myself again, because those relationships broke me. I'm not afraid to say I wasn't the best, I wasn't the worst. I was human. Now becoming more mature, I know I want to have relationships. And I know I want to have love of my life and stuff like that, but I want it to be after I fall in love with myself. I don't want to feel like I have to make anybody happy anymore and then fall short. I don't want to feel like I have to, like I'm embedded to get you gifts to keep you stay. I want to see people just diving into their life, to where the most that they want from you is you. And that's the most I want from people, is just some time to sit around and eat dinner. You've been working your butt off so hard that all you want is a break. Well, let's just take this day just to enjoy one another, come up with ideas, read. I'm really excited about reading more. I'm sorry about start writing the next thing. Continuously promoting, farmers market time is starting to come.
About to come back.
So that's great.
Heat is heating up.
Yeah, get in the Sprinter van. Just everything that we speak about. I'm not one that like to talk and not get it done, so I like to get stuff done. It's about to be time to get back in the garden, so we got that under the belt. Oh, that's another thing, man. I just got that phone call. So on my birthday, this will be a birthday gift to myself. So my boy Lloyd, he has the nonprofit with the landscaping, and so I'll be able to teach for 10 weeks a group of young men from correctional facilities, detention centers. I'm gonna teach them how to garden, teach them how to grow food, teach them the importance of being in tune with Big Mama, who's Mother Nature. So. Like I said, man, I was really adamant about doing things that keep us on the righteous path. I don't want no infiltration. I don't want to chase the stars. I don't want to chase. We are the stars. You know what I'm saying? The people who stay true to their core, the people who build stuff and know it's a long road, the people who don't, take the money, who don't give up their leverage, who don't give up their ownership. I wanted to be brown all the way around, That's what I want, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong for that. And I want to see more masculine men come together and hold strong. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all brothers, if you got to cry, cry. I want to see y'all brothers lead more, lead better. And the only way we do that is if we heal. It's okay to heal, man. It really is. It's okay to talk things out. You don't have to reach for your gun every 5 minutes. You know, you don't have to fight, pick up an addiction. Just remember, everybody got a mama, man. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can say it, because and father, but there's nothing. I think there's nothing that hurt me more than to see a mother's pain. So if we could use that as the catalyst to, I think, to just keep growing and building, man, because it'd be hard, man. You know, a lot of stuff be bothering me, you know, and it'd be stuff that shouldn't be that way, you know. To get a phone call from relatives talking about another relative, you know, snapping on you and you helping them, and our family can't talk, but they could talk about one another, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I got it in my
And that's why it hurt me so much, you know, because it's like I did everything I was supposed to do. Yeah. And you see people that all they want to do is stunt. All they want to do is this and that, bro. We in chemical warfare. They got people that can't do certain things ever again. People that don't even have clean water. And it don't make me feel good to try to be living the life of lavish. And we, like I continuously say, we have the buying power. We have the money. We just putting it in the wrong place. Yeah, our mentality is in the wrong place. And then, so you big homie if you have things. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I like to lead people on,
100,000 followers.
I like to lead people on
bad body.
Your talents are a gift, right? But your effort is a choice. Right. You understand? Yeah. You get your talents, that came from the great, you know, your mom, your father, and that worked out. You know, those are your genes. But your effort, for you to wake up every day and go hard, that's a choice. For you to want to reach back and help your community, that's a choice. For you to read that book, that's a choice. For you to be disciplined and work out 7 days a week, that's a choice. You know what I'm saying? We got to start making better choices. And I'm tired. You know, I'm going to continuously say that. I don't hate nobody. I don't walk around with that in my heart. I don't hate none of my family members, none of that. I dislike some of their choices. I dislike some of them being older than me, acting younger, because it's not the time for that. You know, if you really have an issue with somebody, speak on it and really clear that air. I get tired of having those conversations and you think you're good and you ain't. You know, what goes on between you and I should stay between you and I. I shouldn't have to hear it. A conversation we had from 3 different people. Yeah. It's time to just grow up, man. Sometimes you just want to say, and just grow the hell up. No beef. Just grow up, man, and slam that door. Like, man, leave that with you. And I had to take my own advice with that. You know, I know what it feel like to go on that road and just keep calling yourself. Take the blame for everything. Anything that ever happened in your life, just take the blame for it. It don't matter if it was your fault or not, because you got to deal with it. Mm-hmm. So I had to start just doing that. So I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited. And at the same time, I'm being aware of all the things that's happening, like the new digital currency and stuff. I want us to come together as a people too, because we're losing a lot too with all this technology and this AI stuff going on, and people getting blown away by it. The more we rely on them, the less we have. You know, the less jobs we gonna have. Back. It's not as cool as people think. Right. So
it's really creating more. We supposed to be the dummies.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be.
So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to bring Ashley back. I'm excited to talk to some youth. I really want to do that. I want to talk to older people and younger people. Right. Continuously with our people, but our people are a little bit in the middle, you know, where they can sway the story. Old people keep it straight. Young people keep it pure, you know. And that's about it, man. You know, we appreciate y'all for joining us. This was a great season, great way to end it. I'm glad. I'm happy that we back on a positive frequency too. Yes, sir. That we all want to be here. 'Cause that's another thing. Just wanting to be here and just wanting to create something. Because I know it's not a lot like us out there, and I know choosing to talk about things that really go on in your life. A lot of people don't even want to have those conversations outside of a platform.
It's real sensitive.
Yeah. So I'm all of that, man.
Thank God for us, huh?
Yeah. And we pray that we can shed some light and on how to deal with these things, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
grow from your circumstances. Stay tuned for more of the news on Leaders Only. Stay tuned for when we coming back. Um, we hope that y'all enjoyed today's show and the season that we had. It's brought to you by What a Change Mentoring Inc. and Tone Drone TV. I'm Semaj.
I'm definitely Kendell.
And it's important that we care for each other, but it's also important that care for yourself, self-care, and feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Email us at leadersonly22@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We're going into a new season, so new topics will be great. If you have people that you feel like we should talk to, send them our way.
You could DM me at Kendall's Touches for cleaning. I am by the time we come back on season 3, I'll be a master certified trainer. I'm already a certified trainer, but I'll be a master certified trainer by the time we come back for season 3. You need help with your workout. You need some motivation. You want to go work out. All you gotta do is DM me and meet me there.
Yeah. And don't forget to keep shopping El Capitan.
Yes, sir.
You can go to mentalhealthchef.com. I have everything.
Yes, sir.
Meal prepping, the books,
The real
products,
leader aid.
clothes, everything. I'm trying to bring everything together so make it easier as well.
Big payback.
They try to tell you to focus on one thing, but become multifaceted, man. When you take the distractions out, it allows you to focus on the things, like I said, the talents that you have.
Yes,
It's
sir.
up to you to bring the effort.
Yes, sir. So two key things we said was make sure it's a choice to put in the effort. That's one. And then the best thing you could do for your kids is love their mother. Peace. Blessings.
Mothers love the fathers, man. Straight up. It's a group effort.